This video is designed to help elders use Realm to manage their communion service for 2025. So as a quick overview, each elder can expect to serve communion 3 to 4 times per year. You will be scheduled automatically by the system for your service Sundays. You should check your own assignments in Realm when you get a chance. And for each of your assignments, Realm will send you 2 email reminders. The first reminder will be 2 weeks before the Sunday you're serving, and the second reminder will be 3 days before the Sunday you're serving. And we're asking that you manage Realm, especially when it comes to finding substitutes in case you can't make a particular Sunday for this particular reason. If we go down just to kind of the math of things, we have a very busy communion schedule at White Memorial. We have 24 volunteers who are needed for each communion Sunday. And with 14 communions per year, that's 1 per month plus Ash Wednesday and Maundy Thursday. That's 336 assignment slots in our annual calendar. So because of that, it greatly helps the committee if you can manage your own substitutions through the system, and that way we can organize other elements. So let's talk about what this video is going to help you do. Number one, it's going to help you check your assignments for your upcoming Sundays in Realm. It's going to help you find a substitute in case you can't make it on a particular Sunday. And it's going to show you how to trade an assignment with people, because people often do that. If they can't make one Sunday, they'll trade Sundays with another person. So here's how we go to the first item, how to check your assigned Sundays in Realm. If you would go to the website at White Memorial and click Resources and then click Realm. This should log you into the Realm account. So to see your assignments, go to this tab over here on the left called Serving. And what will pop up are your assignments on the right-hand side here. And this is my particular system. And so in my system, I've got November 3rd at Sunday at 10:45 a.m., November 3rd at 11 a.m., and February 9th at 9:30 a.m. So let's say number one, since I now know what my assignments are, I realize, oh, I can't make this November 3rd assignment on Sunday at 11 a.m. What would I do? Well, I would go back to groups. And why would I go to groups? Because I want all of my co-elders to consider substituting for me. So to do that in groups, you go down to Communion Servers, Elders, and click this button. And you can see on this particular page, all of the participants are here. There are 128 total. You can see this list of all the elders who are serving this year. And so when you first get to this page, you would click this bar called Send Communication. As you can see here, I'll take an aside. Jessica did this about a month ago. She said, I need a last-minute substitute for communion tomorrow. Can you help? And if we go down to some responses, we can see that Jeb replied that Michelle would be pleased to do it. And so that's how Jessica and Michelle were able to swap spots. So if we go here to this particular button, Send Communication, this screen will pop up. It'll say send a message, and all you do is compose your message. It goes to all 127 people listed on the elders list. You've got to put something in the subject line, other Realm won't send it through, so it can be something simple like, I need a sub, please. And perhaps your message would say, would anyone please sub for me on November 3rd at 11 o'clock a.m. Thanks. And so what you would do is send that message to all 127 recipients. I'm not doing it now clearly because I don't want it to be a real message in the real system. So once that goes out, everybody in participants receives that message. And so in this particular case, Michelle received it from Jessica. And so once Jessica knew who that was, here's how Jessica would schedule that. Or here's how I would go schedule. You go back to Serving. Here's the slot that I'd like to have things substituted for. I would click this particular button, and this particular screen comes up, and it shows that I have accepted, meaning I've been assigned by the system for Sunday, November 3rd at 11 a.m. Click this particular button here, Find a Replacement. As an aside, please do not click this decline button. Decline removes your name from the system and does not inform anybody that you've been removed. And so it essentially, it puts everything into purgatory. So do not click decline, hit find a replacement. And if we think back about Jessica and Michelle, what Jessica would do, since Michelle has said yes, she would go down here and find Michelle's name, click here and say next. And then what Jessica would do is write, thanks for taking my November 3rd slot, and hit send. That message would go only to Michelle, and she would receive it in her inbox. And what it would look like is something like this. It'd come off with this type of header, and she would open it up. Again, ignore the text here because it's not perfect. It's just an example. What should be in that box is a way for Michelle to accept the assignment that Jessica has given her. Once Michelle does that, it automatically registers in Realm. It takes Jessica off the schedule, puts Michelle in her slot, and we're in business. And so that's how one would handle that, how to find a substitute. Let's say you wanted to swap with somebody. Well, you'd essentially do the same thing again. You would go to serving and find the swap. So let's say Michelle says, I'm going to swap with Jessica, and I'd like Jessica to take that February 9th slot at 9:30. One would click that, find a replacement. In this case, one would find Jessica's name to send her an email only and write, thanks for taking my February 9th, 9:30 a.m. service spot, and send that as well. Once that happens, Jessica would do the same thing. She would accept the email that comes through. She'd be automatically scheduled, and voila, we're done. So what we've done in this video, number one, we've shown how to check your assigned Sundays in Realm, how to find a substitute by broadcasting out to all the elders, and also how to trade with one particular person, again, using Realm. Thank you again for your service to White Memorial and Communion. It's a very special and sacred activity, and we greatly appreciate all your help and support in this on behalf of the Communion Committee. Thank you.